This video will help you get 10 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity in your day. The recommendation is to get 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic activity every week. So that breaks down to about 22 minutes a day. This 15-minute video has 10 minutes of moderate intensity in it. We will start with a warm-up at the light intensity. We'll get those 10 minutes of moderate intensity, and then we'll do some light intensity cool down. We aren't going to worry about vigorous or beyond vigorous activity today, but if you're curious, I have a couple articles on my website, and I'll put a link down below for you. Right now, let's start that warm-up by breathing in and up, out and down, in and up. All right, let's change it. Let's breathe in and back. Stretch your chest. Out and forward. Stretch your back. Arms down. Go ahead, roll those shoulders back a few more times. Stomp your feet to get them under your hips. Make sure your knees are nice and soft. Wiggle your hips back and forth. Get that pelvis forward and back, loosened up, and leave it nice and level. Go ahead, breathe in, roll those shoulders down and back, and let an imaginary string pull your head all the way up to the ceiling. Let's get a little more warm-up in by gently bending the knees just a little bit, reaching up and out. Bend your knees again a little bit deeper. Reach up and out a little farther. Each time you bend those knees, imagine an invisible chair behind you that you're sitting on. Each time you raise those arms up and out, try to raise them up a little more. Your knee bends get deeper each time, and your lift gets a little higher each time. Increase your movement by reaching for the corners. Oh, big stretch. Reach across. Reach down. Now we're going to start raising that intensity up into the moderate level with high knees. The higher you lift your knees, the more challenging it is. But everyone's knees will look different. The bigger you make the arm movement, the more it's going to get your heart pumping. In the beginning, I suggest you start with a small arm movement and make it bigger as you go along. Anytime that you feel like your heart might be getting a little too high, you can slow it down. I recommend slowing down versus stopping. Keeps you moving. Makes it easier to jump back in. When you get tired of doing high knees, tap out. Add arms to make your heart rate go up. Back to a walk. Walk forward. And back. forward. Walking backward is an extra challenge. Knee bend. Widen that stance out. Bend your right knee and up. Using the large muscles of the legs. Arms for flourish or for balance. We're going to step, tap, tap. Arms open on the tap. Bring that back into an arm roll and a shimmy. Out, out. Little dance break. Whatever feels good to you. Whatever music you got going. Knee bend. Bend the knees. Let's begin with some step taps. Step kick. We're changing it up a little bit. Then make that movement bigger and bigger like you're an ice skater. If you're feeling really peppy today, go ahead and make that a jump from side to side. Then make it smaller. Back to your step kick. Back to your step tap. And to standing. There is a way to do jumping jacks indoors, one leg at a time. Don't forget to switch. Other leg. Alternate. If your heart rate goes too high, just go ahead and drop the arms. Keep the legs. Or drop the legs and keep the arms. Don't stop altogether though. Breathe deeply. And when you can, jumping jack right back in. 2 on a side. With your feet under your hips, step 1 foot forward so they're on railroad tracks. Bend both knees, step back. Repeat each side. This is why I like to have a balance aid available. Step. Keep going. Bend both knees. Keep that torso tall. Remember, the hand is just for balance. All that strength comes from your legs. Let's ease that transition from moderate intensity aerobic activity back to daily life with a few deep breaths and some stretches. Begin by breathing in, out, again. One more full rainbow. Then switch to your arms back as you breathe in. Forward as you breathe out. Stand up tall. Plant one heel on the floor with your toe up. Stick your butt back and hinge forward. You should feel a good stretch along the back side of that leg. Hold it a little bit longer. Go ahead and stand up and switch legs. Other leg forward, toe up, butt back. Breathe again. And stand tall. Pick up your left leg or whichever leg you like. Use your glute muscles to stretch that backward. And put it down. Stretch. And down. Then don't forget to turn around and do the other side. Reach one arm at a time up to the ceiling. Big stretch. Then bring both arms down. Take another deep breath. I hope you enjoyed this 15-minute follow along for 10 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise. I have several more of these planned, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch me get better at this. Thank you.